Why? And slowly steps inside the huge mansion, her eyes widen. At every corner her uncle, Mr. Shine, walks behind her. As soon as Y.N looks up, she notices a giant chandelier hanging from the ceiling it way too low, and to close, her heart jumps. Y.N breathes out slowly, her shoulders relax as she looks around the grand hall again. But this time she stays far away from the chandelier. As they walk into the hallway, suddenly Y.N hears strong, heavy footsteps coming down the stairs. She slowly lifts her head and saw a man appear on the staircase, wearing black shades, his hair fall over his face, his black shirt enhancing his aura. Every step he takes feels powerful. J.K. finally looks at her. Y.N looked down quickly. She got nervous by his sharp gaze. She pushes a loose strand of hair behind her ear. She is not daring to meet his eyes. J.K. steps closer to her and tilts his head slightly. They reached upstairs. J.K. gently opens the door of Ari's room. Ari is sitting on his bed, his legs crossed. He was completely focused on his new toy car. He's driving it in circles, making soft noises under his breath. J.K. nods and steps back. Y.N walks closer to the bed and sits down slowly. She leaves some space so Ari doesn't feel scared. J.K. speaks again, but gently. and smile warmly as Ari show her everything. She laughs with him, talks to him childishly, and soon they're both playing together like old friends. At the door, JK stands silently. He is watching them, and for the first time, Ari is laughing with someone else. A small smirk appears on JK's lips. He turns away and walks out of the room. YN and Ari now are sitting on the floor of the room, playing together. Ari's laughter echoes through the room, filling it with pure joy. He's smiling, completely happy, and YN can't help but smile along with him. Meanwhile, in her mind, YN thinks about why she came here in the first place. She came to her auntie's place on vacation, hoping to relax a little. But she also needed money for her future studies, so she decided to take this babysitting job. She watches Ari playing with his car, his eyes shining with excitement. For a moment, all her worries seems far away, but deep down YN knows this is just the beginning. She has no idea what's going to happen next. It's late at night when JK finally returns from work. He steps inside the mansion. The hall is quiet, completely empty. He loosens his tie a little and heads upstairs, straight toward Ari's room. JK slowly opens the door, and inside the room, Ari is sleeping peacefully on his small bed. He is hugging his blanket like a little kitten. JK raises eyebrows. JK quietly closes Ari's door behind him, making sure there's no noise. He walks to his own room, loosen his tie, and throw his blazer onto the bed with a tired sigh. He sits down and runs a hand through his hair. Days pass like this. YN comes every morning, helps Ari get ready, fixes his hair, pack his school bag, drops him off. She treats him with a gentle motherly warmth. JK comes home early from the office. He climbs the stairs, his steps heavy and tired. Right then, YN steps out of Ari's room holding his fave toy car in his hands. Before she can move aside, Jungkook bumps into her in his rush. The car slips from her hand and falls down the stairs and crack loudly on the floor below. YN's breath catches in her throat. JK looks at her for a long second, then he grabs her wrist, not to hurt her, but firmly, and pulls her towards his room. and look up at him. She was confused, but scared. His eyes are filled with anger. But something's else to something she can't understand. J.K. run a frustrated hand through his hair. He steps closer, and instinctively takes one step back. He doesn't touch her, but his voice drops soft and tired. Why? And see it clearly now. His anger fade, but his grip tighten on her arm. He pull Y and into a warm hug. Y and flinch and stare at him with her soft eyes. Her mind goes blank. JK lean close and about to kiss her, but she push him and run forward the door. JK stands alone in his room. He sinks onto the edge of his bed and rubbing his forehead with his fingers. Next day, morning light touched the curtains as Ari slowly opened his eyes. He looked around with his tiny, confused face. The room was quiet. Bird chirping sound surrounding in the room. Ari whisper why, but no answer. Ari sat up and slipped his small feet to the floor and carefully climbed down from the bed. His steps were soft tappy tap, tap as he walks out of his room. He rubbed his sleepy eyes and went straight toward his dada's room. The door moved a little. It wasn't locked. He pushed it open and peeked inside. JK was lying on the bed, half asleep, one arm over his face. His hair was messy, his voice tired. JK's eyes opened instantly for a sec. He just stared at the ceiling and realized what he had done last night. Also realized that Ens wasn't here anymore, and Ari was standing alone by his bed. JK sat up slowly and placed a hand on Ari's tiny hand. JK got up from the bed and let out a long sigh. His head was heavy and he felt guilty. Then he walked downstairs. He cracked 2 eggs into the pan and turned on the stove. While the eggs cooked, he picked up some bread and made small sandwiches for Ari. After that, he carried the plate and went back upstairs. JK enters Ari's room with a smile. Ari was already wearing his school uniform and sitting on the bed. J.K. opened the back door of the car for Ari and he. Get inside the car, he waves with a bright smile, and the driver started the car. J.K. stood there with his hands in his pockets, he watching the car drive away. As it disappeared down the road, he let out a deep and sad sigh. He quickly walked inside the mansion and rushed straight to his room. J.K. threw his phone gently on the bed, not in anger. Just stressed, he opened his wardrobe and pulled out a white shirt and black leather jacket and put it on. Just then a message popped on his phone. He picked it up and checked the location Mr. Shine sent. He quickly stepped out of his room. He opened the door of his black car and sat in the driver's seat. He opened the location again on his phone, a smirk formed on his lips. After some time, Jungkook stopped the car near a narrow street. He stepped out of the car and checked the location again and walks deeper into the street. Jungkook entered the small house and went straight toward the staircase. He walked upstairs. YN's door was half open. J.K. entered her room without permission. J.K. took her back to the mansion. As the car stops, J.K. quickly get off of the car and open the passenger door for Y, and she stepped out quietly. She rushes upstairs and found Ari sitting on the floor doing his homework. The moment she saw her, he dropped his pencil and ran towards her with his little legs. He hugged her tightly around her legs.